Hi, person who's just now becoming a Doctor Who fan. I'm about to start the third episode, which is technically episode two. I don't know. I'm gonna keep labeling them in the order that I have them there, but here it says this is three because I tried to watch two, and it was the one I had just watched. So I am refilming this because I didn't even start the right episode. I was looking some stuff up just to see like how long I had with one doctor to see if like stopping doctor by doctor was the easiest way to do this, or if it would have to be like season by season or even serial by serial. Yeah, I didn't know this was a series of serials, but that's actually kind of funner because it's like the misadventures of Doctor Who or whatever. So far, I'm liking the Doctor. I mean, I don't really have another Doctor to compare him to, so I'm sure once I've like gotten a few doctors in, it'll be more interesting because I'll be like, well, this one's worse than this guy, but not as bad as this guy. But we're not there yet, so we're still in the original series, which I'm already loving this shit because I don't know, something about the intro gave me nostalgia feeling, even though I've never seen it. Like, it felt like a past life for sure. Yeah. So what am I expecting from this episode? I don't know because like the first two episodes were the same episode. So this is the first time I'm actually gonna see a real adventure with Doctor Who because the first episode's all setting him up. You know, you just meet him and you find out about the TARDIS and all that shit. I'm fascinated with what else could possibly be introduced in episode two that will be impactful and shit. I don't know. I'm gonna set the mood with some smoke real quick. Let's do this. Starts out kind of yonic, and then it gets into like lava lamp territory, which is really cool. And then of course at the end there with like the lights. I can only imagine what this would have looked like in color, but I'm not complaining. I think this time they did the whole shot, or maybe I'm just oh shit, the Cave of Skulls. I'm watching these in the right order. I'm like 100% sure that I am so far, but they were numbered weird. They were numbered 1, 2, 3 instead of 0, 1, 2. That was threw me off at first. Wasn't expecting cave people to be the first thing or a group that we would encounter. And are these again rhetorical questions throughout the franchise? But like, are those two teachers going to be main characters for a while, or are they going to be like in a serial in the season? Again, I don't really want to know the answers to these questions, but these are the questions that are in my head right now. Go back 10 seconds.
My father made fire.
He's just rubbing a bone back and forth.
It is better that we live as we have always done. He showed me how to sharpen the stones and trap the bear and the tiger. He should have been to him.
He's literally has like an arm or a leg bone, and he's just doing this with it back and forth over a fire with nothing. He's not rubbing against anything but his hands, and he's like, "Why isn't this burning?" I can't tell how funny that's supposed to be, honestly. He's getting into it though.
Tell me what my father did to make fire. I never saw him make it. That is all I know. Ah! Out of my sight, old woman. You should have died with him. Thou will never make fire. So you sit all day rubbing your hands together while he brings us meat? Without meat, we go hungry. Without fire, we die. Then see no further than tomorrow's meat. We will make Cal the leader.
Tell me this whole tribe had one person that knew how to make a fire and they just died? What the fuck? fuck? I mean, Doctor Who's gonna have just like a fucking lighter, but like something cooler than that, probably.
My father will give me to him.
Oh.
There's no leader. The leader is the one who makes fire.
Fair?
Ah.
Not really. How long has he been trying to make a fire? Why are they speaking so well? I mean, I guess it's better than anything they could try to fake for the type of characters they're being, which cavemen. Finally having our main characters wake up. I mean, I hope the teacher's not the main character, but I can live with it. Still, she's got great hair.
That's 1963. Oh, yes, undoubtedly. I'll be able to tell you where presently. Zero, that's not right. I'm afraid this year amateur is not calculating properly. You don't believe all this nonsense. Look at the scanner screen. Yes, look up there. They don't understand nice. When we go outside. Yes, you'll see it for yourself. I don't believe it. You really are.
That was a very well done, like, small dirt hill with a matte painting on top of it.
I'm sorry, Susan, I don't want to. So sure.
These motherfuckers still don't believe this thing travels and shit? What the fuck? Alright.
Yes, I know. And remember the difference between the outside of the police box and the inside. Yes, I know it. You see,
Okay, so she's come around, so it's just this dude.
It's safe to do so. Radiation counter there, what's it reading? It's reading normal, Grandfather. Splendid, splendid. Well, I think I'll take my Geiger counter with me in any case. So you still challenge me, young man? Well, just open the doors and prove your point. You're so narrow-minded, aren't you? Don't be so insular. Grandfather, you keep letting me down. However, we can go out now. Just a minute. You say we've gone back in time. Yes, quite so. So that when we go out of that door, we won't be in a junkyard in London, in England, in the year 1963. That is quite correct. Your tone suggests ridicule. But it is ridiculous. Time doesn't go round and round in circles. You can't get on and off whenever you like in the past or the future. Really? Where does time go then? It doesn't go anywhere. It just happens and then it's finished. You're not as doubtful as your friend, I hope. No. Barbara, you can't. Just believe them. If you could touch the alien's hand and hear the cries of strange birds and watch them wheel in another sky, would that satisfy you? Yes.
I like where this is going.
How so? It's not true. It can't be. That's not on the screen. Well, I've no more time to argue with you. I must get some sound. Be careful, Ian. Come out and look.
God, if he says there must be some logical explanation for this.
Oh, lean on me.
Nifty sci-fi doors.
There must be some explanation. It's still a police box. Why hasn't it changed? Dear, dear. How very disturbing.
My predictions were correct. It's snow, not sand. They're cold. I'm glad it seems like they're gonna get that guy off of the whole this ain't real shit by the end of this episode and not like this season. That's not good. This is some Hills Have Eyes shit. What's that? Fade, though. Hey, a skull. It's a good fade. I just don't know and understand why you... Like, neither of them would interact after that. That doesn't look like a horse skull. But I haven't seen a horse skull, so I don't know.
Could be anything. Changed. Wonder why it hasn't happened this time. A ship, you mean? Yes, it's been mounted column and a sedan chair, disguising itself wherever it goes. Yes, that's right. But it hasn't happened this time. Wonder why not?
Their ship's busted? I mean, I kind of gathered a little bit of that already, but like I didn't know it was that busted.
You're very quiet. Did the ship suddenly finding ourselves here? Even some of the things Dr. Foreman says. That's not his name. Who is he? Doctor Who? Perhaps if we knew his name, we might have a clue to all this. Look, Ian, the point is, it's happened. Just now as if we were being watched. Grandfather?
Is he smoking out of a tea kettle looking thing? Is this like the Hills Have Eyes? Did the Hills Have Eyes get inspiration from Doctor Who? Yeah, that sounds right.
Well, what do you think happened? I don't know. Perhaps he was excited and went off to investigate something as you suggest, but being taken. I can't see him. I can't find him anywhere. There's not a sign of him. Susan. He'd never leave his notebook. It's too important to him. It's got the key code. Promise you, he can't be far away. What's on the other side of those rocks? There's a line of trees. There's a gap in them. It might be a path on the other side. All right. We'll try there first. Come on.
Right. I just get a high point and you can see everything. Oh, there's sand. You can just...
It's nearly freezing.
Wait, that is sand. I thought it was snow, but they were... because they were cold. And, I retract my called it statement.
Tribe died in the last cold. If he had not found us, he would have died too. What else did he say? He says, Orb only shows the secret to the leader.
This seems like such a stupid plan, because, like, everyone should know how to build the fire.
Orb will show me. Have to spill some blood and make people bow to me.
I don't think I heard one distinguishable line of dialogue in that whole time. It was just people talking. Oh, it's Doctor Who.
Creature.
This person that looks just like us is a strange creature. What? What? He's just old and white and in a suit. He's not just... This doesn't make him some strange creature. What? I had to take a bong hit for that. Didn't I say in the last video that they were gonna meet some alien or distant thing and the dialogue would be racy? I think I just saw that again here. Son of the Firemaker. I guarantee when we were cavemen and women, more than one person knew how to build the fucking fire. I am enjoying this. I'm just saying. I like watching the show. But I will point out when something's kind of stupid. I get that it's not like they knew how cavemen were. It's not like we know how cavemen were, but common sense says more than one person should know how to fish, and more than one person should know how to fire. Never seen this. Doctor Who's gonna build a fire and they're all gonna be like, whoa, and he's gonna be their leader for like a minute and then they'll leave. This is a guess. This is a complete guess. This is based on just how TV works. Oh.
Tomorrow, I kill many bears. You all have warm skins. I say tomorrow, you will rub your hands together and hold them to the dry sticks and ask Orb to send you fire. And the bears will stay warm in their own skin.
Did I hear that right? Did he really just say that? Okay. Sure. Cavemen, pyrokinesis. Sure, that checks out, yeah.
I say I will do. I will do. I think that he's dead. You all carry dry sticks with you. Tonight, I make them burn. I am leaving.
I mean, evolution does do like this. Or maybe not evolution, but just like as far as like social evolution. Basically goes like that, because every once in a while we reach a peak and systems have to reset history to maintain their selves. So there's a lot of history we just don't fucking know about, like that fucking library that burned like every book that was around at the time and the fucking all that other shit. But I highly doubt that among all of those sacred records we discovered pyrokinesis with cavemen. You need a spark to even be able to start that kind of a thing. There's no fucking way their brains are that far developed to be able to even attempt that. Anyway.
The tiger comes to our caves again at night. Zah will give you to the tiger.
Fucking tiger?
Zah will give you to the cold. Zah rubs his hands and waits for all to remember him.
This second episodes are not usually as good as the first episodes, but this episode's not good in comparison to the first two episodes that are the same episode. Either version of them. Now, granted, I'm having more fun watching this one than the last one, but that's because I had literally just watched the same episode and I was tired of it. With this one, I'm not digging the cavemen thing. And I'm sure that every episode has a new fucking thing they're dealing with, but I mean, we'll see how this goes. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of moments where I laugh a lot at what's going to come, so that should be good.
Fire come from his fingers. I've seen it. But Cal brought him here. The creature is mine. Just an old man in strange skins. Cal has been with us too long. It is time he died.
What?
I say there is truth in both of you. Zah speaks truth that fire cannot live in men. And Cal speaks the truth that we die without fire.
Will my father listen to a woman? If this old man can make fire come from his fingers, let us see it now.
I say what is to be done here. Not old men and women's heart.
Really? I need to load the bong for this. They're gonna have the only female character to pipe up at all complain that no one listens to women, which is a valiant effort. It's something that should be praised, especially in 1963. And then immediately the script has her say some stupid shit like, what if he can shoot fire from his hands? Now, granted, all of the characters that are cavemen and women are fucking stupid, so I'm gonna let that pass completely. But that did bug me. Propaganda that was going on.
Tries to talk like his father, fire maker. Zah doesn't want to see fire made. But I, Cal, am not afraid of fire. To make fire, I will take him to the Cave of Skulls, and he will tell me the secret.
I love how confused he is.
Let me go, and I'll make all the fire you want. You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm an old man. How can an old man like me harm any of you? What does he say? Fire?
What?
He
What does he say? You're speaking the same fucking language.
For me, I give you fire. I am Firemaker. For me. Magic's what I think. As I do now. For magic. This hell's creature.
It's too bad you ain't got no Zippo, man.
Take me back to my ship and I will make fire for you. All the fire you want.
Ship. What is this ship you speak of?
There was a tree. The creature came from in it. And the fire. It came out of his fingers.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Strong like Tsar.
Did I miss
Son of
something?
the great Firemaker.
Fire out of his fingers?
If there would be fire. There is no fire. Tsar does not tell you lies. He does not say, I will do this thing, and then not do it. He does not say, I will make you warm, and then leave you to the dark. He does not say, I will frighten away the tiger with fire, and then let him come to you in the dark.
This guy's really good. He's like really into it. It feels like a theater performance. Like as much as I'm ragging on this script for how they're portraying these cave people, this is some funny shit. And it's not funny because it's like written as a comedy. It's funny because it's written seriously and it's delivered seriously. That's why it's so funny.
Oh, great cow, save us from the cold. Save us from the tiger.
The other three don't hear this shit at all.
I have no matches. I cannot make fire. I cannot make fire. Let the old man die, and we'll watch the great cow as he kills his strong enemy. Make fire! Make fire! Will I kill you now? We'll keep the great cow to hunt for us. It's good to have someone to love.
I mean, obviously they're not gonna kill Doctor Who right now. Oh, there they are. That was helpful. And they are all captured immediately. Oh. What about her? I'm kidding. Oh, I don't like where this is going at all. No, no, back away. Back away, creepy caveman. These guys are acting like they're in Shakespeare or some shit. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my god, okay.
Take them to the Cave of Skulls.
What the fuck was that?
Do not like what has happened. Old men never like new things to happen. I was a great leader of many men. Many men? Yes. They all died when Orb left the sky and the great coal was on the ground. Orb will give me fire again. To me, not to you. Just as you will give me her.
Tsar will be a strong leader of many men. If you give me to him, he will remember and always give you meat.
We have the meats. Sorry, I'm bored.
There were leaders before there was fire. Fire will kill us all in the end.
She's good.
You should have killed the 4 strangers. Killed them.
Well, not morally.
I have said we will wait until Orb shines again. Then they die.
I say light them on fire. That would be a cool way to end this. Light the fucking Hills of Ice Freaks on fire. That's a skeleton. Remember when I watched episode 0 and I was like, there's a horror vibes I wasn't expecting. And then in episode 1, I guess, the horror vibes were all gone, but in this felt like Hills Have Eyes for most of it, and there's a fucking skeleton right here, and they're trying to kill these fucking people. And as far as I know, they could kill one of these fucking teachers right now. I don't know. I mean, I doubt they will. I really doubt they will, but that would be cool. I'm sure that they're going to be more interesting later, though. Oof.
Ian, I'm frightened. But how are we going to get out of this?
Get yourself free, just
I don't know. If you're on the ground, bite for an Achilles tendon. That's the first thing I'd do. I don't know from there.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I'm desperate.
Don't take yourself, Grandpa.
Look at that. Look at it.
That's a skull.
They've been split open.
What the fuck? Oh, that's the episode? Okay, so this is the whole serial is these cave people. They're great actors. I just think that some of the dialogue, it goes really weirdly from normal cadence to just ridiculous caveman, but like just not ridiculous enough to make sense. Went off of the last 2 episodes, which were the same episode basically. But I gotta say, I don't like hate it. I think it's pretty fucking, it's funny because it's played so dramatically seriously, but it's so written. It's just so fun. It's funny. It's dated. It's really dated. But like, you don't watch a show from the '60s and put dated in the negatives column. That's not where you put it. I mean, in some cases, some things are dated in negative ways and some things are dated in positive ways. And I think that the just sheer stupidity of the way they portrayed these cavemen and women, it I felt that was, it was really funny. I don't know. Cliffhanger though, what's gonna happen to everyone? I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna make it, but like I said, they could kill one of these teachers in this series. They could kill both of these teachers by the end of this series. I don't fucking know. And I'm hoping that this show doesn't like keep these 4 alive for the whole goddamn series because, well, not obviously the whole series, but you know what I mean, the whole like this season, because while I 3 of them and I'm starting to enjoy the other guy, I do like the shows to have a little more stakes. I mean, they did like put a knife to Doctor's throat, but this is like his name's in the title of the fucking episode. Did you ever see the pilot to the Batman TV series where like at the end of the pilot they're like, "Will Batman survive?" And it's like, probably. This is episode 1. But, it was the '60s. Which I feel like I'm going to say a lot in this video series, probably. And then I'll say, it was the '70s, and, it'll go on and on and on. And I found out I was wrong in the last 2 videos. There is a Doctor Who from the '90s, it's just 1 movie. Which, that saves me a whole lot of time, so. Decades of Who. God, that sounds like Dr. Seuss. Anyway. This doctor, I do think he's progressively getting a little bit worse. Whereas, like, as far as, like, the first one, horror villain Doctor Who, which is what I'm going to call that guy, because, like, the guy was, like, fucking... You ever seen that short, The Landlady? But, yeah. Not that kind of crazy, but, like, same outcome kind of weirdness. Yeah, but then the other episode, he was great, and I was like, alright, this character's good. And this episode, I did not like him at all. I just think he didn't have as much interactions that really shined on like his brightness and wit, which so far has been the best part of him. He kind of just bluffs around with the dude about how dumb and wrong he is, and then like gets kidnapped and tries to tell him he can make fire. But I know that this is the beginning of the start of what's gonna happen, and the things have to build up because this is a serial. So I'm expecting it to like go up from here. Serial in the first Doctor's runtime, I should be looking forward to the most, without spoiling anything. Like just like numbers and shit. But yeah, catch you later. Like, subscribe, and all that shit.